to talk about something that is a film that is definitely not a cartoon about a dog who's also a man. It is
Yeah.
it's definitely not a cartoon about it is a film called Dogman. A film
Dogman.
called Dogman, which is a Luc Besson film. This no, that's another film. That's Danny the dog I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Sean, tell us about this.
Okay, so this film starts off with like you see this truck driving. It gets stopped by the police, and there's a man. They pull the man out. He's a transvestite. He's
Mm-hmm.
dressed up, and the police open the back, and tons of dogs run out. So loads of dogs just run off, and they're like, "Whoa!" All the compound. So they take him to the police station. He is disabled, and they get the psychiatrist. So as he's talking to the psychiatrist, he's telling the story of what happened. So way back when he was a young lad, his father was a bit of a uh, religious fanatic, and he said something out of place. So he threw him in with all the dogs. He threw him. He said, "Right, okay, there's your place," and threw him in with the dogs. Well, a bit later, the social services turn up and they take him in, but he's caught some disease, and so basically the psychiatrist is telling the story of what happens, and he becomes like you see him as a little bit older, and he uses his dogs to do things, to sort out problems in the neighborhood, to rob places, if you will. So yeah, so they do, and he talks to them. So he's got all these dogs, and he also there's a really good bit in it where he goes to a school, and like a drama school and acting school, and falls in love with his drama teacher, and she teaches him all about Shakespeare, and then he goes away. So he sees this advert for a they want a performer in this cabaret show,
Yeah.
and they go, no, you what can you do? You're crippled. You can't do nothing. He says, well, I can do Edith Piaf, and he goes out and he does an Edith Piaf, and crowd are like, whoa, brilliant, and he does a Marilyn Monroe, and he can do loads of stuff, and all the girls like him. So all the showgirls are like, they like him. Anyway, he does something. Someone comes to him and says, look, I need some help. We're being threatened by some gangsters and things. So he obviously uses the dogs to help him out.
Okay. So far, this sounds like perfect Luc Besson. So
Perfect
like
Luke Besson, yeah. Totally,
rambling all over the place. Okay,
yeah,
no, let's go this. No, let's go there. Let's go there. Oh no, how about this?
right,
Love
right up
story.
my street. Yeah, right up my street. Yeah. So anyway, so basically, there's like some really nasty gangstery type things. So there's this little
Hmm.
bit where they all decide to turn up. They threaten someone. They say, oh, "Where is he?" So all the gangsters turn up, like a whole mob of them. So, and of course, he's got these dogs to. He's got like this place. Like, do you remember that Will Smith thing, Enemy of the State, where it's like cameras and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah.
And so they're like gradually, slowly, the dogs are taking out all these.
Okay, I'm beginning to get a feeling. I'm beginning to get a sense of this, a bit like John Wick, but with more than one dog.
Yeah. There's like, yeah, no, yeah. He doesn't actually do any of the fighting because he's disabled. He can't do any fighting. And I
So
have to
is
tell the guy in this, I don't know what else he's been in. Caleb Landry or
Caleb
something.
Landry Jones, Caleb Landry
Absolutely,
Jones, yeah.
absolutely knockout, absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant. And when he did I mean, I don't know if it was his voice or if he could do the performance of like Edith Piaf. Because
Yeah.
there's one bit where he goes out to the cabaret, and he says, "Look, I can stand for a little while, but do not, just come and get me when otherwise he's just going to fall over,
Yeah.
So um, they
Well,
all
then this.
he runs up and yeah, it's just great. It's all over the place. It's lovely, it's perfect, just right up my street. Um,
Well,
and
the thing is with
real
Caleb,
surprise, real surprise.
yeah, Caleb Landry Jones, he pretty much exclusively plays weirdos. That's that's the thing. Like Caleb Landry Jones, he was in Get Out. He was in that Tom Cruise movie American Made, where he was a pilot. He was his brother-in-law. But Caleb Landry Jones plays weird people. That's it. Like
Yeah,
and he seems to love doing that. Like and the thing
well,
with
he
him is
nails
that
this one. He nails this
yeah,
one.
and he is almost unrecognizable each time you see
Yeah,
him on screen.
yeah.
He's almost unrecognizable. You'd be like, he looks kind of familiar. You look at him and point out, oh yeah, he wasn't this, he wasn't that.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
that's
So
it.
how
That's
many-
what I mean. I thought I've seen him and stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, but in a lot of the time, he spends a lot of his time as as a transvestite, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, but his Edith Piaf is a knockout. I don't know whether it was him or whether they've actually used the. I know I keep going on about it, but yeah, really, I really enjoyed this film. This was, I don't know if it'd be everybody's taste, because Luc Besson can be a bit acquired taste.
Luc Besson does his own thing. He does his own
does.
thing. So how many stars did you give Dogman?
For me, I'm going to give this one a 4 because I really liked it. I really liked it.
So 4 stars for Dogman then. All right, so